Welcome back to Cozy Pilates. I'm Kersten Veronesi, and these are workouts that you can do in the comfort of your own home, even in your PJs. Today, we are going to be doing moves inside our bathroom. This is going to be a free version of the workout. If you would like the entire version of it, go ahead and hit subscribe and become a premium subscriber to my channel. Let's get started. This first move is standing heel raise or heel lifts. You're going to stand tall with your feet parallel with your hips, and then you're going to lift up onto those tippy toes, onto the balls of the feet as we inhale and then exhale down, lowering the heels. So we really want to make sure that we're doing our breath with this. So inhale as we come up, exhale as we lower down, making sure that you're going nice and slow at your own pace. You want to make sure that your weight is being distributed into the toes, into the balls of your feet, and then back down as we release into the heels, but not putting all of our weight back into our heels. We really want to try to keep that weight distribution in towards those balls of the feet, because we know we're going to be lifting those heels right back up again. So this really activates the core. It improves our ankle mobility and strength and helps improve our balance. So if you want, you can hold on to your counter, or you can do as I'm doing here and just not holding on at all. This next move is a balancing act. We're going to stand on one foot and we're going to lift our leg into a 90 degree, and we're just going to hold this here for about 30 seconds. And so this is really focusing on our balance. You can hold onto the counter if that feels better for you, or you can just go ahead and try to balance on that one foot as we finish out this 30 seconds. Making sure you're still inhaling and exhaling as we stand here. You may find that you're a little unbalanced, and that's okay. We're going to be working on this. You need to take a little break. That's okay. Just a few more seconds and then we are done. You can put your leg down and we're going to switch to our other side. Same thing. We're lifting up into about a 90 degree angle if you can. If you can't, that's all right too. Do what feels good in your body. And again, if you need to hold on to that side, onto the counter, you can go ahead and do that. And then we're going to finish out doing 30 seconds on this side, making sure that we're still breathing and also making sure that we're even. I don't want you guys to be hobbling around either. Also, you may notice that one side is a little bit more unsteady for you, and that's okay. That is totally normal, but we're helping even out your body. This next move is kind of a modified grand plie, which is something you've probably heard of in ballet. So you're going to have your feet wider than hip width apart, externally rotated, kind of like a sumo squat, and then we squat down and come back up. So also making sure that we're adding that breath. I like to exhale as I go down, inhale as I come up, but do whatever feels good for you. We're just going to be doing this for about 10 reps. So while we're doing this, you should really feel some activation in those glutes, quads, hamstrings, adductors, which are those inner thigh muscles. And so we're improving our balance while we're also strengthening all of those muscles. So it may feel a little awkward, a little uncomfortable, but you will feel the burn quite quickly. So if you need to take a break, you can stop at any point. We're on our last rep here and coming up. We're going to continue this squat series, and we're going to do kind of a sink squat. So we're going to have our legs around hip width apart, and then you're going to push that booty back right into a squat. Now, you can hold on to the sink if that feels good for you or not. That's totally up to you. Do whatever arm position is going to feel good. And we're going to be doing 10 squats here. So really making sure we don't want our knees to come up forward over our feet. So that's where you really want to push that booty back as if you are sitting down in a chair. And so this is 100% going to be activating that core, strengthening the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings, and the lats. On this last one, we're going to press down on that squat and we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. So making sure as we hold it here, you will feel a burn. Make sure you're continuing to breathe in and out. And then after this, we're going to do 10 seconds of little pulses. So you're going to pulse for 10 seconds here. You're doing an amazing job. Keep going, making sure you're breathing, and finished. And now we're going to go into one more set of this. So now we're going to go back in right into that second set. We're only going to be doing 2 here, so just know that this is your last set of squats we're going to be doing today as we finish up this 10 here. Now, for me, I find the pause and the pulses to be the most intense. So if you want to skip those, you can go ahead and do that. But if you want to push through, you are more than welcome to go and do that. So we are going to pause here on this very next one. Right here, pause and hold for 10 seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds. You've got this. Making sure we're still breathing. And then we're going to go ahead and do those pulses for 10 more seconds. Deep inhale and exhale, feeling that burn.
You're gonna be feeling in those hammies and those glutes, and you got this. And standing on up. So we're gonna continue with a couple more standing moves. These are gonna be little half circles or little rainbows. So you're taking your foot, tracing a half circle onto the ground. You don't have to be touching the ground. You can just hover just a little bit, but this definitely is going to be a move that is really balancing us. We're gonna be doing 10 here. So a full rep is coming forward and backward and back to start. That is 1 rep. So we're doing 10 here. So you may notice, again, one side may be easier than the other as we do this, but this is really strengthening those leg muscles, working that core, working on our balance. And then here we're now going to come just straight forward, and we're going to be pointing the toe just a little bit if that feels good for you. We're going to be doing 10 reps of lowering and lifting the leg just straight out in front of us. If you want, you can have a little of an external rotation in that foot in the front as we come up and down. And now we're going to switch around and we're going to do the same set just on the opposite side. So we're going to be again making those little half circles, trying to keep the leg as straight as we come forwards and backwards, tracing that half circle or little rainbow on the floor, keeping our balance, making sure we're still keeping our breath, taking nice deep inhales and exhales with every single move. You're doing a great job. Again, you may feel, maybe this is the side that you're a little bit more unbalanced, but that's okay. We're going to finish up this last couple sets. And then again, our next move here is going to be coming straight forward. So we're going to be lifting and just lowering our heels, pointing our toes for 10 reps, trying to keep as strong and tall as we possibly can with our back and our shoulders. And there's our last set. So now we're going to go into a little bit of stretching. So we're going to be stretching that lumbar spine. You can hold onto your sink. If you hit the wall like I did, I just put my hands on to my counter, and we did this move back in the kitchen moves. And so all we're doing is really stretching that lower back, taking nice deep inhales and exhales for about 10 seconds. And then we are going to stand it on up here as we finish this out.
Thank you so much for joining me today. You did a great job. Next week, we're going to be doing workouts inside our living room, and that one's going to be broken down into 2 parts because there are so many things we can do in the comfort of our living room. I can't wait to see you.